Welcome back to Eagle Eye News at 6. I'm AJ Rivera, and today I'm joined by Jared Peter and Sarah Stokes. Jared, Sarah, thank you both for sitting down with me. So can you guys just go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourselves and about why you're here?
Absolutely. So like you said, I'm Jared Peters. I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, majoring in industrial systems engineering. And today I'm here on behalf of the head Camp Warrior counselors, here talking a little bit about our program.
Yeah, and I'm Sarah Stokes. I'm a senior majoring in exercise science from Ellicott City, Maryland, and I'm here on behalf of the orientation leader coordinators for the SOS program.
So Camp War Eagle is the summer orientation for our incoming freshmen, while SOS, Successfully Orienting Students, is our orientation for incoming transfer students, correct?
Yes, correct.
So could you tell us a little bit more about what goes on in these programs?
So the main, at least on the Camp War Eagle side, the main kind of quo that we kind of go for is for those incoming students, making sure they have a nice transition from that high school level to the freshman year of college is an exciting and challenging time. But nonetheless, that's what we are here for. We're here for the students to be with them on not only their orientation day, but withstanding those relationships out through the fall. So we're really here to make sure that is a smooth transition for them and that they have all the resources and all the knowledge about Auburn that they need to know so they can be successful here at Auburn.
Yeah, and SOS is very similar to Camp War Eagle, except we're dealing with transfer students instead of freshmen. So we're going through the same kind of resources, tips for campus life, everything like that, taking them on tours. So it's a very similar program, both of them.
Now, you two both serve as the head of your respective programs. Jared, you serve as the head Camp War Eagle counselor, and Sarah, you're the orientation leader coordinator. Can you tell us, I know those applications are open now to be either a orientation leader or a counselor respectively. Can you tell us a little bit more about the application process?
Absolutely. So just to kind of go over our role a little bit as the counselor, the head counselors, we are here for those counselors as a way to train them and help them grow into the orientation leaders that we need them to be. So you don't have to have any specific knowledge or any specific skills that you think qualify to be a good counselor. You can come with whatever skills and we can get you to the place that we need. So the application process is out now. So it is a pretty simple application. It closes on October 6th, and then following that shortly after is a round one interview. This is a group interview with about 4 to 6 other applicants. And then this leads into the second round interview if selected, and this is a one-on-one interview with staff and some of the head counselors as well to help make that final decision along in that process.
Yeah, and just to add on to that, it's one application for both positions, so you can apply to one or both. We really recommend that you apply to both to kind of increase your chances of getting the position. However, you can only serve as either a camp counselor or an orientation leader. You can't do both roles.
Now, I know serving as one of these leaders does require that summer commitment. Is there any other time commitment that is required?
So actually, that's kind of a common misconception. It is only a requirement for Camp War Eagle. So for SOS, there is not a summer commitment. There is an optional online session that orientation leaders can have the chance to partake in. But that's kind of the upside, and a lot of people like SOS and serve as an OL because it does not have that summer commitment.
Yes, and to lead off of that, both the programs have training throughout the spring semester because as Camp War Eagle is that summer commitment, we get you trained those 14 weeks prior to the summer, and those training sessions happen from 2 to 5 on Tuesdays for the Camp War Eagle program, and for SOS, they happen on Thursdays from 2 to 5 as well. So make sure that you don't have any classes scheduled for that spring semester during that time because we will have weekly trainings during those times.
Well, can you guys just tell us, Jared as a counselor and then Sarah as an orientation leader, what has your favorite memory been working with these programs?
Yeah, so it's such a joy to work with transfer students. They have such a great attitude about coming to the university, and one of my favorite memories, I remember we started out online, so getting that first in-person session was so exciting for us. So I remember after that session, I got a text from one of my students that he cherished his memories so deeply from orientation, and that he felt such a warm welcome to the Auburn family, which is really what we're aiming for. We want to make sure everyone's prepared to be students here and really feel like they're part of the Auburn family.
Absolutely. It is truly such a joy to be able to pour into these freshmen' lives and to make a big difference. That's definitely one of my favorite memories, but I remember going back to my freshman year at Camp War Eagle, I had 1,000 questions, and lots of anxiety and worries about coming to college and not knowing anything, kind of what the process was going to be like, and being able to go through that Camp War Eagle session and to be able to learn a little bit about things, see a little bit how a daily college life would look, and kind of look into some of the resources that are available here. It completely kind of eased my worries and anxieties before coming to campus. So as serving as a counselor, being able to do that for students was something that I really loved, as well as all the amazing memories I made with the other counselors. So the other 58 counselors are some of my best friends now, and it is all thanks to Camp War Eagle. So being able to share the summer with them, all while making an amazing impact and difference on those freshmen' lives, is definitely something I'll cherish for a long time.
Well, those definitely sound like some great memories. Are there anything else that the two of you want to add?
Yeah, so this position is such a great opportunity to develop professional skills, learn about the university, and one of the biggest perks of the job, like Jared was saying, is meeting the other camp counselors and orientation leaders. I too have found some of my best friends and my orientation leaders. You get really close during sessions, during trainings, because you're with them a lot, so it's a really great way just to connect with people around Auburn and make some really lifelong relationships.
Absolutely. It is such a great opportunity, and I definitely encourage anyone who has any slight interest to apply. I know orientation leaders and counselors can get a reputation of the crazy, the one specific type that we're looking for, but we're really looking to cover all ranges of all different types of people. So any path, any place you are in your life, I would definitely recommend applying if you have any interest, as well as we have a informational session this Thursday, actually September 30th at 5:30 in FOI 189, where you can learn a little bit more about the specifics of the program, and you can meet all of the 9 head counselors and orientation leader coordinators.
Well, Jared, Sarah, thank you both for sitting down with me and just answering some of the questions that we had about the application process to be a Camp War Eagle counselor or an SOS orientation leader. For everyone watching at home, make sure to stay tuned. We have a lot of great, exciting information coming up about stuff that's happening nationwide, as well as this week's Pet of the Week. You're watching Eagle Eye News at 6, Auburn's news leader.